It's the Daily Doug.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. My friends, we are starting a new week on the channel and I'm just pumped as shit to get back to music from Dream Theater. I'm just continually astounded by this band. They've been one of my favorites to explore and experience here on the channel. And this will be our 29th video that dives into their music, and like I said, I'm really excited to dive into some new music that they have released within the past week. Their yet to be released 16th album, Parasomnia, is scheduled to be released now in just a few weeks on February 7th, and just a few days ago they released their third single from this upcoming album. It is called Midnight Messiah, and I am here to break it down and listen to it for the first time with all of you, and I'm thankful that you are along for the ride. Previously, we have heard from this album Night Terror, which was the first single, lyrics on that one by John Petrucci. Then we heard A Broken Man, and that was their second single, lyrics from James Labrie on that one. Unfortunately, my reaction video to A Broken Man was blocked here on YouTube, but you can still find it on my Patreon without a paywall, so check that out. And like I said, last week they released this third single from Parasomnia. It's called Midnight Messiah, and this time we get lyrics from Mike Portnoy. And with this being Portnoy's long-awaited return to the band, this marks his first lyrical contribution to a Dream Theater song since 2009. So it's going to be fun to listen to this song with lyrics from Mike's point of view. About the song and the experience, Portnoy says it was great writing lyrics again and contributing to this chapter of the Parasomnia story. Dream Theater fans may get a kick out of discovering some of the hidden nuggets I planted in the song, referencing many of my past Dream Theater lyrics. And the music video is a great representation of the excitement of the first two legs of our tour that we recently completed throughout Europe and South America, just in time to prepare for our next leg throughout North America, which we are so excited to embark on. So, if Mike Portnoy is talking about nuggets, I love nuggets, y'all. I'm going to be looking for some of those lyrical callbacks. Now that I've heard several of their tunes, I'm wondering if I can spot any of them. He also mentioned the video here, the music video. I will be watching the video as I am hearing the song, but I'm not planning on including the video footage in this finished video so that I can hopefully avoid a copyright block like what similar happened to my last Dream Theater reaction. So for this first time listen, I'm quite interested in the music, more so than the visuals anyway, so that'll be just fine for us. Let's get to it, friends. We've got James Labrie on lead vocals, John Petrucci is on guitars and backing vocals, Jordan Rudess is on the keyboards, John Young is on the bass, and Mike Portnoy is back with the band providing the drums and some backing vocals. Let's get to it, y'all. This is going to be Midnight Messiah from Dream Theater. Off we go. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool.
I'm like I'm trapped. I keep thinking that I'm waking up, but I'm still in a dream. It seems like it's going on forever. I can't get out of it. I don't want to wake up for real. How do you really wake up? When I finally woke up, I was like, whoa,
Oh, that's
wasn't a dream. That was a visitation
flat 5.
to this real place.
Okay, hang on. There was stuff going on, and there was multiple things going on, and I only got half of one of them. So I'm going to start again. But first, let me talk about this. They're in C, and I hear them going up to the 5th, and then down through the flat 5, then down to 4, and then they go to the double leading tone. I think that was cool. And then at some point they move all the way up to the high octave of the C. And all amidst that, I wasn't paying attention to our spoken intro. So let's re-rack it and see if we can figure out all that's going on. Here we go again. Yeah. C, lay, fi, sol, do, sol, and down by half step, down to the F, A flat, A natural, B flat, up to C. Cool.
I keep thinking that I'm waking up, but I'm still in a dream. It seems like it's going on forever. I can't get out of it.
Can't get out of his dreams.
How do you really wake up? When I finally woke up, I was like, whoa, that wasn't a dream.
Wasn't a
That
dream.
was a visitation to this real place, the land of the dead.
Cool. Cool. Lay, it's like chant in the background. Meter change. 1, 2, 3. Back into 4/4. Baby. Take a nice, tasteful single kick from Mike. Really earthy without a whole lot of crash cymbal here. Cool. Dreamtime floating up cloud 9. Okay, we're talking about nightmares again. Up a step to D. And they're doing the same stuff over the top of the D. Never ends. Earlier they said it wasn't a dream. Woo, big tritone. Cool.
Moonshine, time to come alive. Nowhere's for the wicked.
Synths in the background are doing those movements that we heard at the very beginning. It provides a great orchestration. That's cool. La, te. They went up to D instead of C. Drumming like he's in 4, but he's in 3. Wired for Madness, Jordan. That was wicked. goes down to flat 2 before it goes on down to the C. Bridge. Midsummer Night's Dream. If he's gonna do callbacks, he might as well do Shakespeare. Eternity. Call Me Back to My Home. Guitar solo. Woo! This is the shit that they do that like everybody else is like, all right. Keeps going. Dying Soul. I think that's one too. Post-chorus. That's later Ray on down to C. That's how, are they going to end it? That song has some lovely, lovely tricks in it. Quite a few of them. Whew. Solid tune, in my opinion. A solid tune. I don't have my keyboard cam up to date. Good Lord, my hair's probably going nuts too. But let me turn my keyboard on so that you can at least hear what I heard. I hear dum ba dee dum bum ba ya dum. So that's the first two. Then it goes back to the first one. Do to sol, then a say la fa. Do, then A flat, A natural, B flat, all the way up to there. And sometimes they went to D instead of C. But just that little bit of a motion around a static C, which is being treated as our tonic here, can provide the motion that you need. It was just the first one. Right, then ya-da-dee. Go back to the first one. Then finish it up. And you've got your schematic, your basic plan for how the riffs are going to be put into place. And then you can start moving things around, throw in those D flats occasionally, and just give them hell, man. That was That was cool. I don't full on headbang very often since I've got these new glasses. They stay on a little bit better, so I can let loose a little bit. That was fun. So let's talk about the album's overarching idea. So far, the songs on this album all tie into this idea of having our sleep negatively affected, right? The album title Parasomnia literally means an abnormal disruption of sleep, such as sleepwalking or sleep talking or having nightmares or having sleep apnea, something like that. And I hear this topic being discussed again and again in this particular song, and it was quite fun to see if we could follow all of those lyrical callback references to older Dream Theater songs, especially since Mike warned us about it, and since I've heard several of them. Let me go back and see if I can find some in the lyrics. In my dreams, there, uncanny, strange deja vu. Cool. Where else? Where else? For all eternity. I remember that one. It's calling me back to my home. This dying soul. That one really jumped out at me. Like a sword piercing this dying soul, breaking and shaking and left in the cold. He's calling back some of these earlier songs. This reminds me of, what is it called? In Octavarium, the full circle section of Octavarium, which I think Mike also wrote the lyrics to. There were all of these embedded callbacks to classic songs and to Dream Theater songs. I think it's just something that Mike enjoys doing, paying tribute to what has inspired him and also using it as a way to be a tool for developing your language in these songs. And as far as what the song is actually about, maybe Mike's inspiration for these lyrics is that he experienced dreams in the decade plus that he was away from the band, and in these dreams he found himself playing on stage with the guys again. Where is it? It's the flame burning bright in his dreams that are calling him back to his home. Maybe. The use of the word Messiah is interesting, right? Midnight Messiah. Midnight meaning it's time for you to be sleeping, and Messiah meaning a frickin' Messiah, right? I don't think he's referring to himself in any way as a Messiah-like figure. I think he's just channeling what a Messiah-like figure can do when it comes into your life. It can jolt you into action or just kind of awaken you in your understanding a little bit. Maybe the dreams themselves that he experiences are his Messiah, his inner consciousness that keeps telling him that he needs to return to his musical home. And now that he's here, all is right with the world again. What do y'all think? I looked a little bit online. It's such a new song that I don't know what people are thinking so far, but that's my initial thought as I hear it and I read through it. I'd be curious to see what y'all think as well. So this means that we've now heard 3 out of the 8 songs that are going to be on this upcoming album. I'm especially interested in the Shadow Man incident. That's the album's longest track at 19 minutes and 32 seconds. It also closes the album. And they have a pretty darn good track record with album-ending, epic, long songs, don't they? Maybe we'll have to plan that one for the release day. That's coming up, I think, a week from Friday. So it's not going to be long, y'all. Can't wait for February 7th and the release of this new album. And I can't wait until I get to see them on this tour. Megan and I are planning to attend the the end of the tour when they come back to New York at Radio City Music Hall. We have our tickets. We're getting ready to go. I'm doing my research. I'm learning the songs so that we can rock out with the guys when they come to New York. But it's great to follow along as the classic lineup of Dream Theater is back together, and they are slowly releasing some songs from this highly anticipated upcoming new album called Parasomnia. And we'll just have to wait for another almost 2 weeks, but I think we can handle that, y'all. We've waited long enough for this one to come, and it'll be okay. We can wait and keep our presents under the tree. It's going to be okay. Well, I think that is a great way to start off our week here on a Metal Monday, a Dream Theater Monday, and I thank you for hanging out with me on this episode. That is all for today, but I've got a lot more coming up in the coming days. I thank you for hanging out with me today. Be well, y'all. We'll see you next time on another edition of the Daily Doug.